Hello, I am Dr. K.K. Misra. I welcome you all to my YouTube channel R Classes. This video tutorial is on UGC NTA Net paper first on research aptitude. Now come to the questions. 1. Probability sampling implies A. Stratified random sampling, B. Systematic random sampling, C. Simple random sampling, D. All. Correct option is D. All. 2. Who among the following considered hypothesis is an assumption or preposition? A. George H. Landenberg B. Gorgy G. More C. Stephen Hawking D. Alber D. Nero. Correct option is D. Georgy G. More. 3. Which of the following is oblique are components of ethical research? A. Disclosure B. Understanding C. Competence D. All. Correct option is D. All. For which of the following sampling method is appropriate to study the prevalence of AIDS among male and female in India in 76, 86, 96, 2006? Here correct option is D. Stratified random sampling. The F test A is essentially a two-tailed test. B is essentially a one-tailed test. C can be one-tailed as well as two-tailed depending on the hypothesis. D can never be a one-tailed test. Correct option is C. 6. What is the full form of abbreviation HFT used in research? Holzman Inkblot test. Correct option is A. 7. In order to produce quality of research, it depends on correct option D. Dedication on the part of researcher. 8. Who among the following used the term variance for the first time? That is correct option is A. That is J.I. Bayerd. 9. Which of the following is a purposive sampling? A. Random probability sampling. B. Stratified random sampling. C. Cluster sampling. D. Deliberate sampling. Correct option is D. Deliberate sampling. 10. The first question that a researcher interested in the application of for statistical techniques to his problem has to ask. Correct option is A. Whether the data could be identified, could be quantified. That is basically the first question that a researcher is interested to know, because after all, until and unless the data is not quantified, the analysis may not be possible. 11. Which of the following is not a step of research? A. Selecting a topic. B. Framing research questions. C. Surveying the research topic. D. None. Correct option is D. None. 12. Which opinion is not correct? Here correct option is C. Patent, inventions, design, copyright, trademarks are the subject of concurrent list. 13. A dogma is different from a theory in respect of any one of the following. Experimental verification. Correct option is A. 14. All are the examples of qualitative variables except correct option is D. Interest of the subject. 15. A research problem is not feasible only when correct option is B. It is new and adds something to knowledge. 16. If the sample drawn does not specify any condition about the parameter of the population, it is called correct option is A. Selected statistics. 17. When a research problem is related to heterogeneous population, the most suitable sampling method is correct option is B. Stratified sampling. Which of the following is a characteristic of a researcher? A. He is specialist rather than generalist. B. He is industrious and persistent on the trail of discovery. C. He is not operational to his chosen field but accepts the reality. D. All. Correct option is D. All. 19. The difference between experimental research and historical research in the process of A. The formulation of the hypothesis. B. The testing of hypothesis. C. Replication. D. All. A correct option is D. All. 20. The research is always a verifying the old knowledge, B exploring new knowledge, C filling the gap between knowledge, D all. A correct option is D all. In every field, research pursuits promote systematic and gradual advancement of knowledge, but discoveries are rare because A. Research is a continuous critical investigation. B. It is not common to be able to think beyond a grouped channel. C. Sustained experimental work needed for discovery is not easily forthcoming. The most people lack depth of knowledge needed for it. Correct option is A. Research is continuous critical investigation. 22. What makes people to undertake a research? A. Desire to face the challenge in solving the unsolved problems. B. Desire to get a research degree along with it consequential benefits. So desire to get intellectual joy of doing some creative work, D all. Here correct option is D all. 23. Which of the following statement is correct? A. Objectives should be pinpointed. B. Objectives can be written in statement or question form. C. Another word for problem is variable. D all. Here correct option is A. Objectives should be pinpointed. 24. A satisfactory quantitative method should not possess one of the following qualities. A. Appropriateness. B. Measurability. C. Comparability. D. Flexibility. Here correct option is D. Flexibility. 25. The process not needed to experimental research is A. Observation. B. Manipulation and replication. C. Controlling. D. Reference collection. The correct option is D. Reference collection. 26. The research that applies the laws at the time of field study to draw more and more clear ideas about the problem is A. Applied research. B. Action research. C. Experimental research. D. None. Here correct option is A. Applied research. 27. Quality of research depends on A. Use of high technology. B. Available facilities. C. Training in research methodology. D. Dedication on the part of researcher. The correct option is D. Dedication on the part of researcher. 28. A researcher undertakes A. To verify what has already been established. B. To refute what has been accepted as a fact. C. To describe and explain a new phenomena. D. To do one or the other of the above. Correct option is D. 29. Which of the following is not an example of continuous variable? The correct option is C. Height. 30. Which of the following phrases is not relevant to describe the meaning of research as a process? A. Systematized activity. B. Objective observation. C. Trial and error. D. Problem solving. Correct option is C. Trial and error. So this was about this particular video tutorial. I hope that you have liked it. And if you have liked it, please do not forget to subscribe my YouTube channel R Classes and press the bell button and pass on to others, those who are needy now and in the future. Thank you. Please like, share and subscribe. Thank you very much. Have a nice time. Best of luck.